There are plenty of testosterone-fueled dogfights going on in the C-suites, amongst colleagues and between divisions. Corporate leaders strut and posture while middle managers whip the troops to do more, faster with less. Power, status, authority, rules, regulations, contracts, etc. keep people in line, but none of this engages them. Time for some fresh thinking. Konnichiwa and welcome to the Leadership Japan series, and I am your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, President of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and much more importantly, you are a student of leadership, highly motivated to be the best in your business field. If you enjoy the program, then please subscribe on iTunes and leave us a review. We would love to hear what you think about the series. How would you like your own access to 103 years of the accumulated wisdom of Dale Carnegie Training? Get our free report, Stop Wasting Money on Training, How to Get the Best Results from Your Training Budget, plus our free white papers, guidebooks, reports, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much more at japan.dalecarnegie.com. Today is episode 97, and we are talking about leadership soft power. Harvard professor Joseph Nye coined the term soft power to describe how nations can achieve their aims through persuasion and the ability to attract. Our world bristles with nukes. Testosterone-fueled fighter pilots duel at supersonic speeds over rocky outcrop flashpoints. Drones have 007 licenses to kill, and volatile dictators strut, posture, and provoke. Having a soft power alternative to World War III sounds attractive. Closer to home, can soft power in our businesses achieve persuasion and attract cooperation? There are plenty of testosterone-fueled dogfights going on in the C-suites amongst colleagues and between divisions. Corporate leaders strut and posture while middle managers whip the troops to do more, faster with less. Power, status, authority, rules, regulations, contracts, etc. keep people in line, but none of this engages them. Time for some fresh thinking. Here are 4 soft power plays that persuade and attract the team to outperform the competition. Play 1. Work on our communication. The why of the vision, as well as the what and the how, need to be explained in ways that inspire the troops to care. We own the world we create, so include our people in creating the vision. Plenty of corporate offices have elaborately framed vision, mission, value statements that hardly anybody can recall. How do you live it if you can't remember it? Well, you don't, and this is a failure of communication. The Ritz Carlton Hotel chain became famous for having every shift start their day by revisiting their why. Good organization creates good communication. How hard is it to get all of your work units starting with a daily why recharge? It takes a few minutes and costs almost nothing. Play 2. Tap into the emotional well springs of engagement. Intention is important here. Following Douglas McGregor's Theory X, Theory Y, staff motivation models, if we see our people as lazy, inept, untrustworthy, then we have to ferret out their failures and fix them. If we see our team as basically good, loyal people doing the best they can, then we can switch our gaze to becoming a good finder, to recognize them rather than to scold them. So leaders need to take a Theory Y happy pill every morning before work and decide they will be a finder of good work and praise it, rather than becoming a theory X carping dud detector. Try it for a week and see the difference. Play 3. Emphasize valuing your people rather than parroting the corporate values. A global engagement survey, validated in Japan, showed that the feeling of being valued was the trigger point sparking inspiration, empowerment, enthusiasm, and confidence. Innovation is directly correlated to engagement because if you don't care, why make it better? Communicating to each individual you are valued is using soft power. Play 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Based on their hard skills credentials, supervisors believe they have supervision, so they can tell people what to do. One brain's output, no matter how good, is still only producing a narrow sliver of ideas. Actually, the further up the chain of command you fly, the more distant you become from the action and informed perspectives. Engaging people in the front line through valuing their input produces outperformance. Don't miss it. The crowdsourcing of ideas from the team is a soft power play that pays off. The end is nigh for those organizations who don't introduce Professor Nye's soft power play into their leadership armory. As we say in Japan, time flies like an arrow. So let's all commit to going soft and persuading and attracting our way to success. Action steps from today. Start with the why before explaining the what and the how. Become a daily theory Xer, seeking out the positives in your people. Ensure your people feel they are genuinely valued every time, all the time. Become an ask rather than tell leader. Commit to persuade and attract your way to success. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please subscribe on iTunes and leave us a review. Remember to access your Dale Carnegie training, free reports, white papers, guidebooks, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much more, then go to japan.dalecarnegie.com.